Hello everyone, welcome to the study online. We are continuing with our demo classes, but today happens to be the day 10, so that is what I can tell. So today is day 10 of the Java class. I would like to tell this happens to be Java day 10 demo class. So before starting off today's session, so I want to tell few things. Because whatever the demo classes are there, we already give it in our Slack group also. The link of the particular video we had given in our Slack group for our students. In the same way, so we have given this video in the YouTube also. So people would have thought that this course is for free, and they are assuming that few people will be assuming that this complete Java course you'll be getting on YouTube. No, no, guys, it is a wrong assumption. So only 10 days of demo classes, it will be present in the YouTube. And from the 11th day, that is from tomorrow onwards, so the students who are going to pay the fee. So for them, they are going to get the videos, the link, video link they'll be getting. So if you want to continue with this Java courses, then you have to pay the fee and you have to get admitted. Then only for your registered email ID, so you'll be getting the video link. Is that clear for everyone? Only 10 days of free demo class is what we are. Initially we thought of giving only 3 days of demo class, but somehow it extended to 5 days, and a few students asked for the permission. So they were keep going with the payment. So that's why we moved to the 10 days itself. So today happens to be the last day of the Java demo class that you're going to get it for free. From tomorrow onwards, if you want to attend the Java classes, if you want to watch the Java videos, then it would be a paid. So what is the fees, sir? This could be a question in many of their mind. The core Java happens to be, we have already given the brochure, what are the topics that we are going to do it in the class. The core Java till JDBC, so it happens to be 4K, that is 4,000. And if you want the advanced Java, that we have taken it as a course 2 after the JDBC. So the advanced Java, that is J2EE part, the Hibernate and servlets, all those things along with the two projects. So if you want that as well, so it will be again 4K. So totally, if you take both the core Java and advanced Java together, you'll be getting for 8K. Is that clear, guys? So you can do your research. So how much the people are costing nowadays, so we are giving for a very less price because of this pandemic. Students have to study from the online itself. So that is the reason we came up with this idea of study online. So make sure that if you want to continue with the Java classes, so do your payment as early as possible, uh, and you'll be getting the link in the Slack group. And if you are not joined to the Slack group, do contact the study online, so you'll be getting the invitation for that, the Slack group. It's like a WhatsApp group, but not a WhatsApp group. You know that we cannot provide the WhatsApp group. It's not that much secured. It is not that much, the privacy will be not there. So Slack group, we are going to maintain through your mail ID. How the WhatsApp you're going to maintain through your phone numbers, and in the same way Slack group will be maintained using your mail ID. So in the future, we are trying to give the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, all those things for free. So it will be available only for the study online students, and that too if they are present in the Slack. So by telling this one, today, let me start off with the topic. So today happens to be the day 10, and I'll be continuing with the tokens, which I was discussing in the last class. So let me start off with the discussion. So let me cancel all these things. So this is what we were discussing in the last class. So what do you mean by token? The smallest part of a program, the smallest element of a program is what we are going to call it as token. And this has been classified into 5 types: the keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and special symbol. So let me show you the notes as well, so that you'll get a complete clarity. So this is what we were discussing, and this is what we'll call it as the language fundamental that you should be knowing before entering to the programming. So I would like to call it as a token. So Lakshmi are the smallest element of the program. The collection of Lakshmi's under the particular group is what called as token. So hence I will call it as the smallest part of the program itself is as a token. The tokens are classified into five types. So one happens to be a keyword, and the second one happens to be identifier. Next happens to be literal, operator, special symbol. So what is this keyword? What is this keyword means? So let me show you the image of it. So this is what the keyword that we have discussed. So totally 50 are there here, and including these three reserved literals. So you can consider it as totally 53. So these are the keywords. So what do you mean by a keyword? If any word have some functionality and it is having some word recognition, both if you have, that is what we are going to call it as a keyword. If any word have word recognition but there is no functionality, means such words we are going to call it as reserved keywords. We are going to call it as reserved keywords. Example, go to and constant. So these are the keywords already we have discussed yesterday. So let me go to the notes part and I can show you here. Yeah, if any predefined word is having both word recognition and internal functionality is called as a keyword. You know that all the data types, the class related, so everything, the keywords are already present with respect to Java. And these are the reserved keywords, go to and constant. And return type is very very important here, because in the Java it is mandatory. So that's why we'll use this return type keyword that called as void. And you know that all the whatever the keywords that we have used, so it is a small words in the lower case and only alphabets, there is no digits, no special symbol. And these are the three things, strict FP and assert enum are the new keywords that are added. So after completing the keywords, so I came to the next one that happens to be the identifiers. So what is the identifier? Identifiers are nothing but the name, that is what I can tell. The name in the Java program, the in the Java given for the identification purpose is what we can call it as identifier. But these identifiers in the program, it can be a class name. Ultimately it's a name, guys, but it can be a class name, it can be a method name, it can be a variable name, it can be an interface name, it can be a label name. Is that clear? So in order to create the identifiers, you required a certain set of rules and regulations that you need to follow. So the rule happens to be the first one: the identifiers can be created using the alphabets, lower alphabets and uppercase alphabets. So example is present here. So you can see all the three things are valid: the lowercase, uppercase, the mixture of both is also applicable. And the rule to only special character dollar and underscore is what you can use. Apart from that, if you use at the rate, or if you use some other symbol, so ampersand symbol, all those things, so it is ruled out. Only dollar symbol and along with that underscore symbol. And one more special thing here happens to be dollar and underscore symbol. You can use it in the beginning also, you can use it in between also, you can use it in the end also, no worries. Is that clear? Rule 3 happens to be identifier should not start with a digit. The numbers you can use, they are not telling that you should not use, but you should not use in the beginning. You can use in the end, so you'll get the output. You can use in the middle, you'll get the output, but it should not in the beginning. That's what they are telling. And rule 4 says that keywords cannot be used as identifier. Whatever the 53 keywords that you have seen, the 50 usable keywords that you have seen, that keywords you cannot use. I can take int age, but int while I cannot take. While happens to be the keyword which is already present, I cannot take it as a identifier. Is that clear for you? And one more thing happens to be no spaces in between the identifier. You cannot give the space between, so it is invalid, this example. So this example happens to be invalid. So what you can do, you can, instead of make use of dollar symbol or underscore symbol, generally people will make use of underscore symbol itself. So this is what we have discussed in the last class. Is that clear for you guys? So let me go to this. And next one, for today's topic that we are supposed to discuss happens to be literals. Is that clear? So let us start off with the discussion by saying it as literals. So let us come back. Let me minimize all these things. Let me minimize this. Let me close this one. So let me close this one. So let me go to the white screen. So let me share you the screen now. Observe now carefully. Let me take today's topic by telling the heading that this happens to be a literal, or I can call it as literals. So one and the same. So what are these literals? The literals, if I want to tell, identifiers means it is a name given for the identification purpose. It may be a variable name, class name, all those things you have seen. In the same way, whenever you are going to take the variable like this, I would like to consider this happens to be a, and for this a I will give some value. I will give it as 25, and for this data type is compulsory, I will give it as int. Can you see this line, this particular line? Are you seeing this particular line? So whatever you're seeing, so in this I need not to tell about the int, already you know this. So what is this int? So int is nothing but the data type. I would like to call these happens to be data type. So data type is present. So then we are going to call the next one as what? Variable name. Observe now carefully. I would like to call this one happens to be the variable name. So I would like to call it as this is variable. So this is what actually we are going to call it as identifier. So this is what we are going to call it as identifier. This is already we have discussed in the yesterday's class itself. And this is what actually the equal symbol, the assignment operator. So that also I'll be speaking in the next. So let me consider this one. So this one, the operator is available here. I would like to tell it as this is nothing but the operator, assignment operator. That is what I can tell. Operator also will be studying in this. So next after that we have some value. So this is what we'll generally call it as a value. I would like to consider this, and let me tell it as this is nothing but the value that is given for the variable. But this value that is given for the variable is only we are going to call it as literal. Is that clear for you guys? What do you mean by a literal? Literal is nothing but the value which is given for the variable, the value associated with the variable is only called as literal. Whatever the data that you are going to provide here, the data itself we are going to call it as literal. You know that this is what we are going to call it as a terminator, or we will also call it as a special symbol, that you know already. So I would like to call it as, in this example, let me call it as a special symbol. So I would like to call it as a special symbol. So these are the things with respect to the literal. So our discussion is with respect to the literal now. So observe now carefully. So I would like to consider this. So we are going to see what is this actually the literal is all about. So can you tell me the definition now? So what do you mean by a literal? Literal is nothing but the value associated with the variable. So let me go to the notepad. Let me give you the definition. Let us start off with the notes quickly. So let me go to this, and let me uh, open the day 10. So day 10 is available here. So I would like to share the screen for you. Let me, so this happens to be day 10. I would like to consider this happens to be day 10, and the topic that we are discussing happens to be, it's about the literals, and also we would like to discuss about the operators today. So we would like to discuss about the operators. So let me consider it as the operator. Yeah, once we have done with this, next only we'll go to the upcoming topics. So maybe by next class, or maybe after one more class, so we'll be starting with respect to the object orientation. So let me take this one now. The first one happens to be the literal. So let me give the number as 3 so you can get the correlation. First one happens to be what? Keyword. Second one happens to be identifier. Now the third one happens to be literal, literals. So that's what I can tell. So let me give it here. So let me tell the definition for that. So I would like to tell the definition. So what is the definition for this? I would like to tell it as literals. Literals is a value, associated with, I would like to tell it as associated with what? With, associated with a variable, or maybe I would like to tell it as associated to a variable. That is what I can tell. Yeah, is that clear, guys? So what is the definition of a literal? Literal is a value associated to a variable. Is that clear for you guys? Now let me take a few example here itself. I would like to consider what are the types of literals that you can give. Okay, so I would like to consider it as types of literals. So let me consider as types of literals, types of literals. So let me consider it here. So I would like to take it as the first one. So let me consider this happens to be first one. You can make use of the integer here. So that is what I can tell. You can make use of integer. You can make use of integer. So if you make use of integer, can I give some example here? You can make use of you can tell it as int age equals 25. So you can tell like this. So here whatever the 25 that you are using, it is a literal. 25 that you are using is literal, right? Yeah, but what type of literal? So it is a integer literal. That is what I can tell here. So you can make use of the integer literal. Not only that, you can make use of varieties of things here with respect to the literal. The second one is what I'm trying to use now. I would like to tell it as, you can also use the real number. Let me tell it as, this is nothing but the floating number. So if I tell it as floating number, so let me tell it as example here. This is the example. So when it comes to the floating number also, so you can make use of the floating point. So let me consider this happens to be float. I would like to tell it as float. A floating point, you can tell it as the height. So I would like to tell it as height. Maybe I would like to tell it as somewhere around 6.12 or whatever, maybe like 5.9 I can tell. So let me consider it's as the next one. So real numbers also you can use, no problem at all. So let me consider the next one. The third one happens to be, you can make use of boolean. So whenever you want to tell yes or no answers, so that point of time you can make use of boolean, the true or false. So I would like to consider this happens to be, boolean. So Boolean, I can tell it as Boolean condition, I will tell. So the Boolean condition happens to be that you can decide whether you want to tell it as true or false. So only true or false in the lower case is what you can provide. That is what we have already studied in the data type classes. So I can tell it as maybe, can I use the uppercase? No, right? So I will be using the lowercase here. So this is what you can give. So in the same way, so one more thing you can use. So I would not like to consider the character here. Instead of directly, I'll be taking it as a string. So I would like to consider this happens to be string. String the literal also you can give. So let me take it here and let me tell it as this happens to be the string string name we can give for the string. I would like to consider the name happens to be in the double quotes. Let me tell it as steady online. I would like to tell it as steady online. That's what I can tell. Yeah, this is what the string type of literal. So all these things, 25 is also literal, 5.9 is also literal, true is also literal, steady online is also literal. But the difference here is all these things are literals. Why? Because these are the values associated with the variables. Yes or no? 25 is associated with age, 5.9 is associated with height, true is associated with the condition, and steady online is associated with the name. So these are the types of literals that you'll be getting in the integer format, real numbers, that is floating number. You'll be getting it as boolean and string, etc. Is that clear for you guys? Is that clear for you? Yes. Yeah. So in this, so the very important concept under the literals that you should be studying, the one more thing happens to be, so I would like to consider it as the number system. So number system is what you should be studying under this literals. So what is this number system? What are the types of number system that are available? So each and everything I'll be explaining now. Observe carefully. So let me click on this. So before starting with the number system, so one more note point I'll be giving it here. Then I'll go with the number system. So observe now carefully. So I would like to tell it as a note. So let me consider it as a note here. So after which, what is that note point? So let me tell it here. So what is that note point means? Say suppose I'll take some value like this. I would like to consider it as float f equals maybe some floating numbers I want to take. I would like to consider 1 2 3 4 5 6, maybe 7 8 dot. Maybe I would like to consider it as 3 4 5 6 7. So this is my floating number. So only 4 to 5 numbers if I want means I'll take it as float. I will suffix with f so that this is my floating number. So you can use like this, but in order to use the literals in a convenience manner, so they have given an option. What is that option if you ask me? So you can consider it as a float, and in between, so you can be using the underscore symbol for the better usage of the literals. That is what they are given. So you can make use of 1 underscore 234 underscore maybe 56 underscore 7 underscore 8 underscore. I will tell maybe after that maybe dot I'll put. So after that again 34 underscore 56 underscore 7f is what I can take. So this is also valid when you take the literals. So this is one option they are given. So here the underscore symbol, so the compiler is going to remove all the underscore symbol that you are going to provide, and it is going to consider the original number. Is that clear? So why this symbol has given? So let me tell you the point now. So I would like to tell it as to provide the flexibility. So I would like to tell it as to provide the flexibility, to provide flexibility flexibility to the literal, to the literal to the literal. So I will put it in a single quote. So this underscore symbol, this underscore symbol can be used, it is not compulsory, can be used, in the in the middle of the literal, in the middle of the literal, uh, in order to in order to I would like to tell it as in order to increase the increase the readability, in order to increase the readability readability. That is what I can tell. And one more point. So what our compiler is going to do, java compiler java compiler java compiler will remove will remove all the underscore symbol, all the underscore symbol during during compilation, during compilation, and and consider only consider only original data. It may be I have taken numbers, that means it is a integer literal. So I've taken the float also, so it can be a string as well as the boolean, right? So I would like to tell it as this is original data. It will remove all during the compilation time. So then it will go to the compilation. Is that clear for everyone? So let me come to the next one. So I would like to consider it as the number system. So before that, let me go to the program. So let me tell it as a file. I would like to tell it as new, and here I'll be telling it as Java. So here it is ready. I would like to tell it as maybe symbol example. So this is what I can tell, the symbol example. So after which I would like to consider this happens to be the float, and I would like to take this float f equals, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 dot maybe 3 4 5 6 7, exactly not the same number. I would prefix with the f. If not, it will consider it as double, you know already. So I would like to print this one. So let me tell it as f. If I compile, so it is asking me to save. I would like to tell it as same thing. I would like to tell it as a symbol example. So I would tell it as symbol example. So after that, so it is going for the compilation process, so no issue. And if I execute also, so I'm getting the same thing. Have I given it as e? So let me check it here. Yeah, so the so many points are there, so it is telling it as e now. So let me add a few points here. In the next line, I would like to consider it as the same thing, but here I would like to take it as a underscore. So I would like to tell it as one maybe underscore. So after that, maybe single underscore is what I can give generally, and I would like to give it here. So let me give it here. Let me tell it here. So again, I want to execute the same thing, so that I will comment this one. So let me compile this. So no issue, that compilation had not given any problem for me. So I can see that, so this is the number it is taking. So let me close this one. So after which, now move on to the number system. So this example already I've given there in the notes. Again, I need not to copy paste these things. So let me minimize this. Let me go to the number system. So what is this number system is what, let us understand now. So I will tell like this. In general, maybe in general, in general, any programming language you take, in general, any programming language, any programming language, okay, to present, to represent, to represent, to represent numbers, to represent numbers, we have, we have to use, we have to use particular, particular, particular number system. So we have to use particular number system. So what are those, the number system that are available? Now one by one, we'll be seeing. So let me consider the first one. The first one I would like to tell it as, this is nothing but the binary system. So this is nothing but the binary number system. Listen this topic carefully, this is very important. I would like to call this happens to be base 2. With the examples I will explain. So I would like to consider this happens to be the base 2. So in this base 2, so what is this base 2 if you ask me? So if we want, maybe I would like to tell it as like this. So in the next line, if we want to represent, if we want to represent, if you want to represent numbers in binary, if you want to represent numbers in binaries, the binaries, already what do you mean by binary, zeros and ones. If you want to represent the numbers in binary number system, if you want to represent the numbers in binary number system, then we have to, we have to use, we have to use zeros, we have to use, we have to use zeros and ones, zeros and ones. Is it clear? But 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 the number, the number must be, the number must be prefixed with, the number must be prefixed with either, either either 0b, either 0b, or or 0 capital B. So this is what you should be using in order to represent any number in the form of binary. So let me take you some examples now. So using that, I will show you exactly how this binary system is going to work. So let me consider this happens to be the new one. So after taking it as a new one, yeah, let me take a new Java program. So here I would like to consider as base 2, base 2 number system, base 2 number system. So in this I would like to tell the example, the class name happens to be base example. So that is what I can tell. So here I would like to take some values now. Observe carefully. Let me consider as int a equals 10. I would like to tell it as like this, not 10. So many of them will consider this happens to be binary. Oh, 1 and 0 is there. Don't get confused. This is 10. I would like to tell it as it is not binary number. It is not binary number. It is decimal number. It is decimal number. Is that clear for you guys? 10 means don't think it as a binary. This is the decimal number. So I would like to consider the whatever the thing is there, A. So after that I will try to execute this one. Observe now. So if I compile this, it is asking me to save. I would like to tell it as base example. So that is what I can tell now. So after doing that, so during the compilation, no issue. So if I execute also, no problem. So from this, what we can come to one conclusion: by default, whatever the numbers that you are going to take, so it will be in the taking in the form of decimal itself. Is that clear for you guys? So what is the decimal also next I'll be explaining. So I've just started with the binary format. So if I want to convert into the binary, what they are telling actually, if I want to convert into binary, what I should be doing? So I should be telling it as prefixing with respect to the 0 b. Now observe carefully. So let me paste it here. So I would like to tell it as 0 b. You can tell. Is that clear? If you tell like this, so I would like to copy the same line. So I would like to paste it here. So in the next line I would like to paste it here. So if I do this one, let me consider this happens to be the b, and here also I would like to consider this happens to be b. So let me save this and let me execute this one. Observe now. So no issue, and if I try to execute, 10 is there, and if you convert into binary, so you're getting the answer as 2. You're getting the answer as 2. Can you tell me why you are getting the answer as 2? Can you tell me? Can you tell me why you are getting an answer as the 2? Remember, this is nothing but 2 to the power of 0. This is nothing but 2 to the power of 0. After that, this 1 happens to be 2 to the power of 1. That is the reason you are getting the answer as 2. Is that clear for you guys? So in the beginning class itself, I have shown you how to divide it by 2, how to convert into binary. So all those things already I have explained in my previous classes. So if you want to convert into the binary, you should be keep on dividing by 2. When you keep on dividing by 2, what will happen? So this is 2 to the power of 0. Again I will explain. This 0 happens to be 2 to the power of 0. This 1 happens to be what? This is 2 to the power of 1. So 2 to the power of 1 means it is 2 into 0 into 1 happens to be, it is 2 answer. Is that clear for you guys? For everyone? Yes. So I would like to consider this one more thing here. Let me copy it and let me paste it back. Here I would like to tell it as maybe uh, 1 1 I will take. Can you guess the answer now? 2 to the power of 1 and followed by 2 to the power of 0 and 2 to the power of 1. So answer you will be getting is 3. So let me consider this happens to be uh, the C, and in the same way, so I would like to copy this one. So I would like to paste it back here, and let me call this happens to be C. And if I try to compile, so no issue, and if I try to execute, can you see why you are getting the answer as 3? Now you got the point? Yes or no? Yes. So I would like to consider a few more examples now. So let me consider it as int. Maybe I would like to consider as d equals, maybe this time I will take 0 capital B. So whether it is going to work or not, I'll check. I would like to consider 1010. So what is the value of 1010? 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3. So what will be the answer that you'll be getting? Can you guess? Can you guess? 2 to the power of 3, 8 plus 2, 10 is the answer is what you will be getting. So if I want to execute the same thing again, so I'll be pasting it back. So this time I would like to tell it as a D. So let me compile it. So let me execute this. See, 10, you are getting the answer. Are you getting the point? So how from the binary it is converting into decimal, and it is showing you the, I'm sorry. So when you give it as binary, so how it is giving you the binary value? Yes, by default, if you give it is considered as a decimal. But if you want to convert into binary, you can convert like this. Is that clear for you guys? Some more example I would like to give it here. I would like to tell it as the E equals maybe 0b I will tell. So it should be not O. So it is a 0b. I would like to tell it as 1012 is what I'm going to consider. After that, the same thing I'll be repeating it here. Observe now carefully. So I would like to take it as E. So if I take it as E here, so let me compile. Watch the result carefully. This time full scolding I'm getting. Why I'm getting the scolding? You only tell me. Binary means what is the maximum number you can give it here? 0 and 1. 0 and 1. It should be either 0 or 1. If you give it as 2, so it is going to scold you very badly, give you the error. Is that clear for you guys? Yes. So I would like to tell it as binary numbers are binary numbers are zeros, zeros and ones. Once. Is that clear for you guys? So is that valid output? So can I consider this happens to be the valid one? So I would like to consider this happens to be the valid output. So the next one also happens to be the valid output. I would like to consider this happens to be the valid one. So next one also happens to be the valid one. So I would like to consider, you can take the smaller b or uppercase b, not a issue. So I would like to consider this happens to be the valid one. The last one happens to be, this is invalid. So I would like to consider this happens to be, invalid. Is that clear for you guys? Is it clear for everyone? Yes. So when you want to convert into binary, prefix with the 0b, maybe capital B or small b. Is that clear for everyone? So first example what I've taken the number as 10. This is not binary, this is actually the decimal number. You can see the color coding here. Is that clear for everyone? Yes. Okay. So I would like to consider this happens to be example of base 2 number system. So whatever the things that you are seeing here, so I would like to consider copy. Let me go back to the screen. So here I would like to paste it. So I would like to tell it as the example one. So let me consider it here. So after which let me give you the file name. Can you recall the file name? The file name happens to be what? Base example dot java. Base example dot java. Is that clear for you guys? Yes. Now I'll be pasting the result. I mean to say the program. Yeah. So this is the example that you should be knowing. Is that clear for you guys? It is not a binary, so it is a decimal number. First I have taken 10. After that, if you want to convert, so then you should be telling it as what? You should be telling it as 0b. You should be prefixing with 0b. That 0b can be the lowercase also, uppercase also. Is that clear for everyone? Yes. Yeah. At the end, I'll give the conclusion also for this in a single diagram so that I will understand it in a better way. So let me consider the next one. So after the binary format, you have one more thing. So which is the next one? If you ask me, the first one happens to be the binary number system. Now let me take the second one. I would like to consider the second one, and I would like to tell it as the second one happens to be octal number system. I would like to call it as octal number system. Sir, what is the range of this particular octal number system? Sir, I would like to tell it as this happens to be the base 8. That means 0 to 7 you can take. Is that clear for you guys? I would like to tell it as this happens to be the octal. So after telling this, so let me give some points now. So I would like to consider it here. So what is this octal number system? So if you want to represent the number, the same definition, I would be taking it here. So I would like to consider the same definition, but the slight alteration I'll be doing it here. Observe now carefully. So I would consider it as paste it. So once I done with the pasting thing, observe now carefully. So I would like to consider if you want to represent the number, in which format? This time in the octal format, octal number system. Then we have to use 0 to 7. I would like to call it as 0 to 7. So this is the range that you can be using for the octal. 0 to 7 is what you should be using. But the number which must be prefixed with what? This time the number will be prefixing with respect to the O. So I would like to call it as the number will be prefixing with respect to the 0. So it's not O. So it should be prefixing with respect to the 0. I would like to tell it as you should be prefixing with the 0. So here also you can make use of the, so you should be, just a second. You should be prefixing with respect to the uh, small o, the lowercase o, or you can prefixing this with respect to the capital O. So not a issue, but you should be prefixing with both the things. Is that clear for you guys? Yes. Observe now carefully. So let me tell you with the examples itself, then you'll understand it in a better way. So to explain the example, so let me take you to the editor. So there I'll be explaining with the examples. So I would like to consider it here. Yeah. So I would go to the edit plus. So after going to the edit plus, let me consider the file, and here itself I'll do the alteration. So I would like to consider it as the base 8 is what we'll call it here. I would like to consider this happens to be the base 8 number system. So I would like to consider it as base example itself. So this time I would like to take it as 10 itself. Again, I'm telling that it is a decimal number. So I would like to consider the next one. So if I want to convert this, so I would like to tell it as I would like to take some values here. Let me take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is that valid now? Yes. So I would like to convert into octal. So if I want to convert into octal, so I should be telling it as O. You can see here. So I will be telling it as O, and remaining things, let me comment for the time being. Let me comment here. So let me comment here as well. So let me comment this one. So let me comment this one. Let me comment this one. So after commenting this, so let me remove this one first. Let me try to execute in the same way. Will I get the number? I will check first. So I would like to execute. So 10 also I'm getting, 1 2 3 4 5 also getting. Both are in the decimal form currently. So what I'll be doing now, I'll be prefixing with respect to the lowercase o. So after doing this, so let me compile it. So after compiling, so cannot find the symbol, so that is what it is telling. So let me close this one. Let me tell it as 0 for this. So let me compile it. Yeah. So and if I try to execute, so you can see now, so it has been convert into the, it has been convert into the it was been converted into what? It is converted into the corresponding octal number. It has been converted into octal number. So how it has been converted, sir? How it has been converted? Now listen carefully. I'll take the second example. So in the second example, what I'll be doing, so I'll be taking the simple number now. So I would like to consider the 33 as the number. So after that, if I directly take 33, this is nothing but what? This is nothing but decimal number. I would like to consider it as 0. Is that clear? So if I take it as 0, so now it will be converting into octal. Now observe. So let me uncomment this one. So let me compile. No issue. Let me execute. You can see 27 is what answer you are getting. Sir, how you are getting this 27? You tell me, sir. If I give it as 33, if I want to convert into octal, then in the binary system, what you are doing? In the binary system, this is nothing but 2 to the power of 0, and next one happens to be 2 to the power of 1. Yes or no? In the same way, here this happens to be the 8 to the power of 0, because this is base 8, guys, octal. 8 to the power of 0 plus 8 to the power of 1. Is that clear? So you will be getting in this format. So I would like to tell it like this. So it is nothing but 8 into 1. I would like to tell it as 8 into 1 plus, you will get it as, yeah, tell me. So you'll be getting it as okay. So let me consider it in this way. So I'll show you in the diagram itself. Don't worry. So here it will be little bit difficult for me to show. So I'll show you in the whiteboard. So that could be a better one. So this is 8 to the power of 0. This is 8 to the power of 1. So you tell me now. So 8 to the power of 1 means I can tell it as this is 3 into 8. 8 threes are 24. 8 threes are 24, that I can show you here. So it is 8 threes are 24. 8 threes are 24 plus this happens to be 8 ones are 8. So I mean to say 3 into 1, I would like to tell it as this is 3, and sum we are going to get it as 27. So that is what we got here also. Observe now carefully. So I would like to tell it as, can you see 27? Why you got 27? There in the binary, you were taking it as 2. Here you should be taking it as 1. 8 to the power of 0, 8 to the power of 1. So 8 into 3. So 3 into 1 is what you are going to do. So you'll be getting the answer as what? You'll be getting the answer as 27. Don't worry guys, I'll be explaining again this in the whiteboard. You'll be getting the complete clarity. So let me consider a few more examples here. So I would like to consider, it happens to be, maybe, let me consider uh, 5 4 6 7. So can I take this number, can I convert into octal? Is that possible? Yes. So let me consider, so let me compile this, no issue, and let me execute this. See, it has been converted to 871. Again, it has been divided into 8. It has been divided by the 8. So let me consider the last one. So this time I would like to consider it as the, maybe I would like to consider as the uh, 4596. So this is what I want to consider, and let me tell it as octal. And let me remove these things, so not required, and let me try to uncomment this. So will I get the output guys this time? So let me compile. Scolding is what I'm getting. Why the scolding I'm getting? Because I've taken number 9. 9 number is not available in the octal. So till 0 to 7 is what you are getting, so it is invalid. So let me consider it as invalid. Invalid because, invalid because, invalid because I would like to say 9 is not a octal number. 9 is not a octal number. That is what I can tell. Is that clear for you guys? So 9 is not a octal number. So if you execute, so all the above things will be valid, and this one happens to be invalid. So let me copy this one. So after copying this, so let me go back to my notepad. So let me paste it here. So I would like to call it as, you should be prefixing with the 0. So in the bracket I can tell it as, don't get confused between the 0 or o. So I would like to tell it as 0 is what you should be prefixing. So I would like to consider this happens to be the example 1 for this. So after doing that, the same example this time. So I have not changed the file name. So file name happens to be the base example. So that is what the file name I have taken. So dot java, and the example I will paste it here. Observe now. So let me consider it here. So this time all the three things it is present here is valid. So this one happens to be invalid. So why? Again with the whiteboard, the conclusion I'll be giving for the number system. So have patience and listen carefully now. Is that clear for you guys with respect to the octal number system? Yes. So let me move on with the next one. So I would like to consider the next one. I would like to tell it as the next one happens to be, the next one happens to be what? The next one happens to be decimal number system. Decimal number system. So the decimal number system happens to be, is we are going to call it as base 10. So we are going to call it as base 10. So in this we'll be checking what are the things that are available. So I would like to tell it as the range happens to be to 0 to 9. So let me tell it as like this. So whatever the things that are available here, so I would like to consider the same old line here. So after that I'll copy paste it. Observe now. So let me copy this one and let me paste it back for the definition purpose. So I'll paste it back, and I would like to tell like this. So if you want to represent the number in the decimal, in the decimal I would like to call this happens to be the decimal number system. Then we have to use 0 to 7 or 0 to 9. 0 to 9. 0 to 7 means it is octal. 0 to 9 means it is decimal. But the number you want to prefix, you want to prefix, it need not to prefix with any symbol I would like to consider as. But the number need not to, I would tell it as the number need not to, need not to prefix with any symbol, need not to prefix with any symbol. That's what I can tell. You need not to prefix with any symbol. Is that clear for you guys? Everyone? Yes. Observe now. So I would like to tell it here. So but you need not to prefix with the any symbol. As I told in the first example itself, by default it is going to consider as what? so it will be considering it as decimal. For this, if I want to give the example, so let me go to the same page. So let me tell it as this is for base 10. I would like to tell it as this is for base 10, and here you know that 10 is also I can give, so you need not to prefix anything. So I will remove this one, so I will remove this one, I will remove this one, so I will also remove this one. So 9 is not a octal, so this time, so this complete number is in the form of decimal. And if I try to execute also, so this will be the valid one, and this also I'll be removing it. This is not for the octal example. Observe now carefully. So I would like to tell it as save and compile. So let me execute. So whatever the number we have taken, in the same way we are getting the result. Are you seeing this one? So we are having the same thing. So 10 is also decimal, this number also decimal, this number 33 decimal, this is also decimal. So you need not to do any prefix. So by default, whatever you are going to give, so it is going to consider as what? So it is going to consider as the decimal number. Is that clear for you guys? I would like to tell it as example one. So this example one, under the decimal, I would like to tell it as this is nothing but the base example dot java, the program file name. So under this, so the example, if I want to give, I would like to consider this example. Is that clear? Is that clear for you guys? So whatever the number you want, you can give it here. So not a issue. So it will be considering it as what? Decimal. So binary we have seen, octal we have seen, so decimal we have seen. The fourth one happens to be the last one here. So I would like to tell it as it's nothing but hexadecimal. So what is this hexadecimal is what we'll be understanding now. So if I want to consider the hexadecimal, I would like to tell it as this is nothing but hexadecimal number system. So in this hexadecimal number system, the base happens to be 16. The base happens to be 16. Observe now carefully. So what is the limitations for this? What are the advantage of it? All those things we'll be understanding. So I would like to consider to the above line. So hexadecimal is what we are discussing. So I would like to tell it as the definition part here. So I would like to tell it as with respect to the symbols. So I would like to consider the symbols here. I would like to copy paste the same old line. So let me copy this one, and after which let me paste it back here. So if I paste it back here, yeah. So if you want to represent the numbers in hexadecimal, I would like to tell it as hexadecimal number system. Then we have to use 0 to 0 to 9, 0 to 0 to 9, and along with that you can also use a to f. So this is what you can use. So 0 to 9, from there 10 means a, so a to f for totally, so it is 16 numbers. So you'll be getting till the f. Is that clear for you guys? You can make use of 0 to 9. After that you can make use of a b c d till f you can be using, but the number should be prefixed with. So the number should be prefixed with. I would like to take it to the next line. So I would like to consider it here. So let me call it as but the number must be prefixed with what? This time it should be prefixed with not 0. So it should be, number should be prefixed with what? 0 x. I would like to tell it as 0x. The number should be prefixed with 0x. It can be smaller letter and 0 capital X. You can make use of both. Is that clear for you guys? So I would like to put it within a single quote. So here also let me make it as a single quote. So you should be taking the help of 0x. So I would like to consider the example now. So if I want to take you the example, I have to go to the edit plus again. So here let me change some of the values. So I would like to consider this happens to be the example which I am going to take. I can consider like this. Maybe I would like to consider one number here. So what is the number? If you ask me, I would like to take the simple example here. I would like to take it as 23. Observe now carefully. So I would like to consider it as 23. So let me comment this one. Let me comment this one. Let me comment this one. So all the other things, let me comment it here. Let me comment this one. and let me comment this one. So if I take it as 23, see now I'm giving in the decimal form. Let me compile it. So let me execute it. 10 and 23 in the decimal form I'm getting. Observe now, if I want to convert this one, though, what I should be doing, I should be prefixing with 0x. So if I prefix with the 0x, so what will be happening? So observe now carefully. So I'm going to tell it as compile it. So after compilation, if I try to execute, it is giving me as 35. So if I give a 23, on what basis it is giving as 35, that you should be understanding. Now observe here carefully. So what I'm trying to tell here, so you're supposed to take it as the 16 power now. So if I tell it as 23, though this is 16 power 0, this is 16 to the power of 1. 16 power 0 means what? 16 power 0 means 1. 1 into 16, 1 into 16, 1 into 16 is 16, 1 into 16 is 16 plus, this is what I'm going to consider, 16 power 1, 16 power 1 means 16, 16 into 2, 16 into 2, 32. Is that clear? 16 into 2, 32. This one happens to be, sorry, 16 power 0 means 1, so 1 into 3, it is 3. So hence you are going to get the answer as 35. Is that clear for you guys? So let me save this, let me compile and show you the result again. Don't worry, in the whiteboard again I'll give you the complete clarity on this. Are you getting the point why you are getting the 35? So let me take some more examples here. So I would be considering it as for the valid and invalid things. So I would like to consider this happens to be maybe 10 10 2345, 102345. So can I consider with respect to the 0 capital X? So it was, I'm checking now. Observe now carefully. So let me uncomment this one. So if I uncomment, let me save it. Let me execute directly. So I did not compile it. Check it now. Yeah, it's telling some issue here. So location based class. So let me go back and check it once. So what is the problem? So I would like to consider this happens to be, yeah, 0. I have taken it as O. So that was the problem. So I would like to compile it and I would like to execute it. You can see now. So if you try to convert into the respective hexadecimal, it is going to convert like this. The conversion part again I will explain. Many of them I think you have not got the clarity. So I would explain. Don't worry on this. But this is how we'll be converting it. That's valid or not. I'm checking that. So is that clear? Is that clear for you guys? For everyone? Now observe this one. Tell me whether it is valid or invalid. That you tell me. I would like to tell it as 0 and x, and after that I would be like to tell it as face. I would like to tell it as face. Is that valid or invalid? Is that valid or invalid? Think and answer. Think and answer. So if I try to compile, so now issue for me. So I would like to execute. So it has been converted into 64206. Why I'm getting? You know that. So what is the value? So f happens to be the value number 15, this happens to be 10, so this happens to be one more value, so 10 11 12, and this happens to be the a b c d e f I, this happens to be 14. So if you give the respective numbers into the 16 power, you'll be getting the answer. But is this within the range a to f? Yeah. Now consider one more example. I would like to tell, I would tell it as 0x, and I would tell it as base year. So I would like to uncomment this one. So let me uncomment this one. So let me compile this one. Yeah, immediately it is scolding me, and you're telling that how you can take s, the limitation that is only till the, yeah, the limitation is only till the f. So how you can take this one, that is what it is asking. Is that clear for you guys? Yes or no? This conversion part again in the diagrammatic representation I'll show you in the whiteboard, but you know how to convert this one. So this will give you an error saying that uh, s is not a hexadecimal value. X is not a hexadecimal value. Is that clear for you guys? Is that clear for everyone? Yes or no? So I would like to copy this one. Let me copy this. So after copying it, let me go to the notes, and here let me tell it as the example. So I would like to tell it as this is nothing but the base example. I would like to tell it as base example dot java. So in that we are discussing with respect to the hexadecimal. So I want to paste it here, so you know that these three things are valid, this is invalid, s is not a hexadecimal value. Is that clear for you guys? Is that clear for everyone? Yes. The conclusion part now I'll be giving. Now observe carefully. So if you are done with this, so let me go to the whiteboard. So I would like to go to the whiteboard. So I would like to consider to share the screen here. Let me take a new page. Now observe carefully. Let me take it as a number system now. So I would like to take it as a number system. Observe now carefully. Yeah, by seeing this, you'll get a proper conclusion now. So I would like to tell this happens to be the number system. So this is happens to be the number system. So when you have this number system, you have seen the four types. So what are the four types? Now I'll be explaining one by one. So observe now carefully. So let me consider the line here. So I would like to consider the line. So let me consider a line. Just a second. Yeah. So I would like to consider a line here. So by considering the line, so let me start off with the first one. So I would like to consider a base 2 that is binary in the beginning. So let me consider it here. So let me take a text and let me tell it as maybe this happens to be the 14. So I would like to tell it as this happens to be base 2. Is that clear for you guys? Yeah. Base 2 means, so what is the things that you should be prefixing? You tell me. So base 2. So base 2 means you are going to get the value with respect to what? Zeros and ones. You'll get it in the form of 0, 1. This is what the range you are going to give the values. And what you should be prefixing? You should be prefixing with respect to, you can take it as, you can take it as 0, B, or you can take it as 0, you can take it as 0 B. So both are valid here, you can take whichever you want. So let me take some example now. So if I want to take some example, observe now carefully. So I would like to take the example here, the example. So I would like to take it as int a happens to be, the whatever the value I've taken there, the same value I'll be taking it here also. I would like to consider as maybe 0b, 0b 1010. So this is what I want to consider it here. So if I consider it in this way, so so if I want to take it into the binary, so what I should be doing, so this is nothing but 2. I would like to take 2, 2 and 2. So is that clear? So four numbers I have taken. So after which I would like to consider it as, this is nothing but 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 0. Maybe I would like to write it here. Let me consider. Yeah, this is 2 to the power of 3. This is 2 to the power of 2. This is 2 to the power of 1. This is 2 to the power of 0. Is that clear for you guys? Yeah. Now you give the value for this. You give the value for this. So I would like to consider the value here. So what you have? 2 to the power of 0 happens to be what? 2 to the power of 0 happens to be what? So this is nothing but the 0 is what you are having the value here. I would like to consider this happens to be 0. So are you getting the same 0? Whatever that is present here. So I would like to put it here. So 2 into 2 to the power of 0 means how much? Tell me, 2 to the power of 0 means how much? It is 1. So I would like to consider this happens to be 2 into 2 into, I would like to consider 2 into 2 to the power of 1 means I would call it as 1. So this is nothing but 1. 2 to the power of 0 means 1. So after that 1 is there here. So I would like to take the value here. So after taking this, this is what I can represent it as what? So I can represent as 2 to the power of 1. So I mean to say 2 into 1. So 2 into, yeah, tell me, 2 into 1. So what is 2 into 1? So it is nothing but 2 only, right? So I would like to consider 2 into 1 here. Is that clear for you guys? 2 into 1? Yes. So after that 2 to the power of 2 is there. So this is also, I'll be directly considering it as what? I'll be considering it as 0. So I'll be considering it as 0. So let me consider this one. So let me take you this. So I would I'll tell it as This is nothing but the value happens to be 0 here, because 2 to the power of 2 if you take, so it is a 0, the value is present here, so I would like to consider it, this happens to be 0. So here also this is 2 ones are, so but still, so the value happens to be 1, so I would like to consider this happens to be, so let me consider it here, so let me take this one. So I would like to, anyways, 0 is there here, can you see? Even though it is 2 to the power of 0 is 1, so if you multiply with 0, so what you will get, so you'll be getting it as 0 itself. I would like to take it as 0, and this is what I'm trying to multiply it here. So let me consider this one, and this one happens to be, 2 to the power of 3 means how much 8, correct, right? So I would like to tell it as this happens to be 2 2 to the power of 3, so I would tell it as 2 2 into 2 into 2, so 2 into 2 into 2 if you do, so I'll be getting an answer as 8. So directly I would like to write the answer as 8 here, and the 8 is what I'm going to take it and keep it here. So you can judge now. So if I consider this one, so if I take this one directly, I'll take the value, and instead of multiplication, all those things, I'll take it as 2. I will represent here. So 8 I'm going to represent here. So 8 plus 10 is what we are going to tell it as 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2, the answer happens to be 10. Is it clear for you guys? Yes? Is it clear? Yeah. So this is valid, so that is what I can tell. So whatever you're seeing here, this is the valid one. So what is invalid here? Instead of 0 and 1, you cannot take any other symbol. I would like to call these happens to be valid. Done. So in the same way, if I take a text and I would like to tell it in this way, so I would like to call it as 0b, 0b. After that, if I tell it as 012, 012, so if I tell, this is what actually invalid, you cannot take rather than 0 and 1, so I would like to tell it as, so 012, this happens to be invalid. Is that clear for you guys? Is that clear for everyone? Yes. So let me take a line here, so let me put it like this. This is with respect to the binary. So whenever you want to convert into binary, so this is what you should be doing. So the next one happens to be, uh, which is the next one, octal. Yeah, I would like to consider this happens to be the base 8 format or 7 format. It is base 8 format. Is that clear for you guys? But in this, what you should be doing, the limitation will be taking from 0 to 7. So after that, you should be prefixing with what? Prefix with 0, 0 or what? 0 or O. You should be prefixing with 0. I would like to tell it as 0. You can make use of yeah, any extra fittings. If you try to do, it will not work. So I would like to write it as, this is nothing but 0. Many of them will get confused with respect to the 0 and O. So you should be prefixing with 0. So let me take the example now. So if I take the example, observe this carefully. I would like to consider this happens to be the example part. I would like to consider this happens to be maybe the int a equals maybe I would like to consider as 0 0 33. I would like to consider as 0 33. So if this is the thing, how the division is going to happen, observe now carefully. So what I am going to do, so I would like to consider this is base 8. I would like to consider as 8 8 8. Maybe two things are there, I would like to consider only two here, so not more than that. So if I consider to the 8 power, so you only know that, so I would like to consider as this is 1 and this is 0. This is 8 to the power of 1, this is 8 to the power of 0. Yeah. So if I want to text it here, so let me tell it as this is nothing but 8 to the power of 0 means it is nothing but, tell me, uh, I would like to call it as 3 into 3 into 8. Can I consider 3 into 8? Can I consider, yes or no, for the 8 power of 1? So after that, what I'll be doing, plus I'll do uh, this 8 to the power of 0 means 1, into how much you should be doing, what is the value I had given, so into 3. Is it clear for you guys? If I take this one, so what will happen now? Correctly, you will understand. Observe now carefully. So I would like to consider this happens to be 8 threes are 24. 24 plus 3 is equals 27. This is what I have shown you in the editor also. Is that clear? Now you got the clarity. So why it happens to be 27 when you convert into the octal? Yes. So this happens to be the valid one. So I would like to consider this happens to be the valid one. So let me call here, and I would like to tell it as this is valid. So some invalid things also I would like to show it here. So this is valid one. So I would like to tell it as valid. So after taking it as valid, now observe carefully. So this is the valid one. So what is the invalid one? Now observe carefully. So I would like to consider this. So I would like to consider this happens to be in case 0 33 I've taken, right? In case if I take 0 0 28, if I take 0 28, this is what we are going to call it as invalid. Why it is invalid? Can you tell now? Why it is invalid? Can you tell now? Why it is invalid? The limitation happens to be till 0 to 7 8 you are taking, so I would like to tell it as invalid. Is that clear for you guys? Is that clear? Why it is valid, why it is invalid? So all those things you got the clarity? Yes or no? Yes. So this is invalid because 8 is not comes under this. So let me take the next one. So I would like to consider linear. Yeah. So after which I would like to consider this. So let me consider it here, the base 8. Okay, let it be here itself. So what I'll be doing it, I'll take this one, I'll put it here. Yeah, base 8 is done. So after that, base 10 is nothing but what? Base 10 is nothing but, so the decimal. So the decimal format is also I like to show it here. So this is the base 8. So let me show it like this. So I would like to consider this happens to be what? This happens to be the base 8. I would like to consider this happens to be base 8 is 10. So this is base 10. So in the base 10, what is the limitations of the values? So I would like to consider this happens to be from 0 to 9 is what you can take. And do you want to prefix with anything? No, no, no prefix is required. So I will tell it as prefixing. Prefixing is not required. Prefixing is not required. Why? By default it is going to consider as what? So by default it is going to consider it as, by default it is going to consider it as decimal. Is that clear? Yes. Yeah. So let me put it here. This is the base 10. So after doing so let me, examples already I've given. Again I need not to explain here. So the final happens to be the hexadecimal. So that is what I want to take it here. So let me consider this happens to be the hexadecimal. So in the hexadecimal, what is the range? The range happens to be, you can have 0 to 9, and along with that you have so you can have A to F. That is what I can tell. So A to F is what you'll be having. So this is what we'll be calling it as base 16. I would like to give the common name. This happens to be the base 16. So let me tell it as base 16. Is it clear for you guys? So let me give the name here as well. So it would be a better one. So I would like to call in the next line. This is nothing but the binary. So in the same way, this happens to be what? Octal. Observe now. So I would like to tell the names here. I would like to tell it as this happens to be the octal. Octal. Yes. Yeah. So this one happens to be what? The decimal. I would like to tell it as the decimal. So the last one happens to be what? This happens to be hexadecimal. I would like to tell it as this is nothing but the hexadecimal. So hexadecimal, do you want to prefix with anything? Yeah, you should be prefix with. So you can take 0 capital X, or you can take 0 small x. Is that clear? Is that clear for everyone? So it will be the example I will take quickly. So that concludes this topic today. So I would like to tell it as example. Let me tell it as int a. I would like to tell it as 0x. I would like to tell it as 0x 0x 23 is what I'm going to consider. So if I take this one, you know that it is nothing but the 16 power. So if I want to take the 16 power, so I would be considering like this is nothing but the 16, and I would like to take it as 16. So 16 and 16 is what I'll be taking it here, because it is two numbers I've taken for example. So I would like to take it as 16, 16 power 1, so it is 16 power 0. Yeah. So if I want to convert this one, so I would like to tell it as how this will be there. So I would like to consider it as, tell me now, so what I should be taking. Will take considering it as 16, 16, or I will take it as 2, 2 into 16. Yes. After that plus, I will be taking it as, this is 1. So I will be taking it as 3, 3 into 3 into 3 into 1. So if I want to tell it in the next line, this is nothing but 32, 32 plus 32 plus how much? 3. So it gives you the answer as 35. This is what the example I've taken there in the edit plus also while explaining the thing. So in some of the examples I'll be taking it here. So 0x if you take, so I would like to consider as 0x if you consider face, I would like to tell it as if you consider face. So is this valid or invalid? Absolutely, this is valid one. So because no problem with this, so this is the valid one. I would like to take it as valid. But in case if I take it as 0x, so I would like to tell it as 0x. If I consider it as base, so if I consider it as base, this is invalid. This is invalid. Why this is invalid? Because s is not in the range, it is only till the f. So this is invalid. Is that clear for you guys? So whatever the number system that I want to explain, so I have given you the complete the complete clarity. Conclusion is what I have given here. Yes. So if you see the notes and the example, and along with this, I will be getting the complete clarity. Yeah, we are done with the number system, and one more extra thing I want to tell it here. So I would like to tell it as escape characters. So this also you should be knowing. When it comes to the programming language, so I would like to consider the escape character, and followed by I would like to tell the corresponding description for this. I would like to consider it as the description. So let me give you the clarity about this. So what are the escape character that we'll be using in this programming language? So each and everything I'll be using in my class. So let me consider the first one. So I would like to call this one happens to be slash n is what we are going to use. I would like to tell it as backslash n is what we are going to use. So what is the description? If you ask me, if you want to take a new line, you'll go for this. So in the same way, so you have one more thing. So what is that? You have slash backslash t. So this backslash t is used for what? If you ask me, if you want to get the horizontal line, so these things you should be knowing. So keep it in your notes. So as and when the time comes, I'll be using all these things. So I'll be considering the next one, backslash r we are going to use. So this backslash r, so we'll be using for the carriage. We'll be using it for carriage return. So next one happens to be, so I would like to consider this happens to be b backslash b. So I would like to tell this one happens to be used for the backspace. Backspace option is there right in the keyboard. So to go back, so for that option in the program, we'll be using this one, the backspace. So in the same way, I'll be considering the f. So backslash f is what I'll be considering. So why this one, if you ask me, this is used for the form field. So I'll be explaining that as well, maybe in the upcoming classes. What is this form field, where you'll be using that? So at that point of time, how to use this escape character. So all those things I'll be explaining. So along with that, we have a single quote. So I would like to tell it a single quote, directly you can do that. So you should be escaping that. So that's why we'll call it as single quote here. So let me tell this happens to be, if you want to use the single quote, if you want to use the single quote, so single quote, so I would like to tell it as if you want to use the single quote, then you should be using this. So in the same way, so if you want to make use of double quote also, that is available. So I would like to tell it as this is a double quote. So after which, let me tell it as this happens to be the double quote with examples. So when I'm going to take some programs in between, I'll be using these things. Then I'll try to tell. So I would like to tell it as this happens to be the backslash. I would like to tell it as this is the backslash. But simply, if you tell it will not understand, it will consider it as backslash itself to escape. So I will tell it as one more backslash. I would like to tell it as this happens to be for the backslash. Is that clear for you guys? So we are going to use it for this. So when we'll be using all these things, you'll understand as and when the time comes. I'll show you in the examples itself. So this is what you should be knowing. So along with the language fundamentals, that's why I've explained here. Clear for you guys? Yes. So let me consider it here. So today we have discussed with respect to the literals and the number systems. So I would like to tell maybe the operators I'll be explaining in the upcoming class. So type this program and write the notes and do attend the upcoming classes. As I told, this happens to be the last class of the demo. So from tomorrow onwards, so only for the students who have paid the fees for them, they'll get the video access. So do attend the classes. I know so many of my students are saying that they are from engineering background already. The college just been started. The offline classes are going on. I mean to say, for few people, the online classes are going on, the engineering classes, and few people are working professionals. They are telling that the time is not matching. That's why we are giving you the video content, so you can go with that. So I'll be having the link for the almost 48 hours. So within that you can watch the video and you can upgrade yourself. So by telling this one, so I can start off with operator. Operator, if I start, it will take so much of time. So the complete operators I'll be doing in one session. So that could be a better thing. So if I start in between, so again it will become not complete. So half is what I can do. So that's why, so I'll start the operator in the next class, and the complete operator I'll be finishing off in one class. Is that clear? So after this completion of the operators, so next we'll go to the typecasting. So after that we'll go to the control statements, the flow statements. So after that I'll explain you a little bit of coding standards with respect to Java, and we'll start off with the object orientations. Once we start off with the object orientation, how to create the object, what are the methods, what are the types of variables, so what exactly the features of object orientation, the pillars actually, encapsulation, polymorphism, all those things, everything in detail we are going to study once we started with the object orientation. And in the object orientation, once I start there, I'll be doing actually the complete arrays and the string concept. So whatever the ultimately whatever the content that we have given in the browser, so the entire topic I'll be doing it in the class. By saying this, so if you're watching the video in the YouTube, so do suggest your friends as well. And if you're watching the video, so do subscribe to the Study Online and support the Study Online. So by saying this, today's class, I try to halt it here, and I'll be continuing with the operators in the next class. Thank you so much.